Hello everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Raffle. Welcome to today's video. This is going to be the last video of PTS Phase 2 for title update 16. The PTS is already closed when I'm actually recording this video. I just have some footage with the Umbra Initiative gear set that I want to talk about because they did change it a little bit compared to how it used to be in Phase 1. First of all, before we get into the actual part of the video, I want to apologize for not having any background sound when it comes to, the gameplay sound, but I was on Discord with a couple of friends. We're talking in Greek, so you wouldn't be able to understand anything, so I just muted it. Now let's move on to what they changed on Umbra Initiative gear set. So first of all, they changed from the Shadow talent. Based on our tests and player feedback, we concluded that the offensive bonus provided with the Umbra Initiative gear set wears out too fast for it to feel meaningful. To address this, we have decided to reduce the stacks attribution. While out of cover, agents loses 2 stacks instead of 4 per second at normal speed and 1 stack instead of 2 if sprinting. And then they reworked into the light talent as well. We decided to boost the healing bonus provided with the Umbra Initiative gear set while in cover. Increased armor regeneration from 0.5% to 0.8% when consumed. Now I want to talk a little bit about from the Shadow talent, the offensive talent first, and then we will move on to the armor regeneration. I noticed instantly a huge difference, not to my damage obviously, not to how good my DPS was or anything like that. I noticed a huge difference compared to Phase 1 Umbra Initiative, simply by the fact that now I was able to spend so much more time outside of cover while still maintaining my extra rate of fire. Obviously, this is a very good change. I think that people who already liked Umbra Initiative are gonna love this change. However, it's not a change that changes the gear set or the way it works to the level where you will be able to convince players who don't already like this gear set to give it a shot. That's my only concern about this, is that this gear set is a very niche, so to say, not niche, but you require a specific playstyle in order to play with it. You need to go always behind cover, get your stacks, then spend a bunch of time out of cover, be able to be close to cover but not behind cover when you're shooting at somebody, so you're out of cover with the increased rate of fire and with the increased critical hit damage, but you're always close to cover, so in case something goes wrong and you start getting shot, you have to be able to get behind cover super fast so you can get your armor back. All those kinds of things obviously require a lot more thinking compared to just equipping a Heartbreaker and face tanking everything, or a Striker and just never stop shooting, or a red build or whatever. So again, that's a great change. I noticed the difference instantly, but it's not a change that will bring players to this gear set. Moving on to the defensive talent into the light, they pretty much increase the amount of armor regeneration you get per stack from 0.8% to 0.8%. They increase pretty much overall your armor regeneration from 50% to 80%, and then they increase, let's say you're getting 20 stacks of armor regeneration where you're behind cover. They increase that from 10% to 16%, which is actually quite nice. Now, while I was editing the video, I realized that I didn't do a good enough job at this part of the video to actually explain to you what they changed, right? So in case you don't know Umbra Initiative very well already, then you will probably have no idea what I was talking about. So now the second talent, right, from the light talent or into the light, whatever it's called, grants you armor regeneration, right? Every second you're out of cover, you get 10 stacks of that armor regeneration. Each stack used to give you 0.5% armor regeneration, now it gives you 0.8%. However, in order for you to actually get those stacks, to use them, to actually get that armor regeneration on you, you have to go behind cover. As soon as you go behind cover, each second that goes by, you consume 10 stacks if you don't have the backpack, or 20 stacks if you do have the backpack of those armor regeneration stacks. So obviously, with the backpack, you're going to get a 16% armor regeneration, because 20 times 0.8, that's 16%, right? You can get that 16% armor regeneration. And if you don't have the backpack, each second, you're going to be getting 8% armor regeneration. Because without the backpack, you get 10 stacks per second, and you have a total of 50 stacks. With the backpack, you get 20 stacks per second, and you have a total of 100 stacks. So the armor generation got improved quite a lot, especially when you're running it with the backpack. Sorry for not making this clear enough in the original commentary. Let's continue. The set definitely feels more powerful now. It's definitely more fun to play, and you feel like you're having an easier time to control it, so to say, if that makes any sense. However, even though I'm having quite a lot of fun, as I already said, this is obviously not a new meta. This is obviously not a set that you can equip and start doing some solo legendaries, or at least I think most people won't be able to do that. This is a set that is fun to play, that it's rewarding you with quite great damage and with quite great survivability. But I think it's going to be for the very, very average players who don't really care about running only with metas. They don't care about running with what's the most powerful build. They don't care about clearing content in the most efficient way. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but I'm just saying that I don't think that Umbra Initiative will be a gear set that a lot of players are going to want to use and that they're going to consider, you know, the best option in any situation. So yeah, that's it pretty much, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section, what do you guys like about the Umbra set, what you don't like, are you looking forward to trying out, things like that. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.